You know how people talk about manifesting their goals, and it can sound a little, well, like magic? What if I told you there's a very real biological reason why just focusing on what you want actually works? Let's dive in and figure out how you can, literally, program your own brain for success. And that's really the core idea we're going to unpack today. We're bridging that gap between what feels like a mystical concept and the hard neuroscience that's actually happening inside your head. It's not magic at all, it's just biology. So, first up, is it magic or is it brain science? Let's explore the biology behind your focus. And it all starts with something I bet you've experienced yourself. Think about it for a second. You decide you want, say, a red Jeep Wrangler. And then, bam, suddenly you see them on every street corner in every parking lot. Did 1,000 new red Jeeps just appear in your town overnight? Of course not. What changed wasn't the world, it was your brain's filter. You told it what to look for, and it started delivering the results. Okay, so how about we do a little real-time test? Let's see your own brain's filter kick into action right now with a super quick experiment. All right, get ready. In just a moment, I'm going to flash a screen with a ton of numbers on it. Your only job, find the number 37. Ready? The interesting part isn't just whether you find it, but what your brain did the instant I gave you that mission. See? The moment I said look for 37, your brain got its marching orders. It instantly started ignoring every single other number on the screen because they weren't relevant. You primed it. You gave it a specific pattern to hunt for. So what is that mechanism? Well, it is time to meet your brain's filter. Let's get into the neuroscience of what you notice, because it all comes down to a tiny bundle of nerves with a massive job. And here it is, the Reticular Activating System, or the RAS for short. It's this network of nerves sitting at your brainstem, and its whole job is to be a gatekeeper. It sifts through the absolute flood of information your senses are picking up and decides what's important enough to get your conscious attention. I love this analogy. Just think of it like a bouncer at a really exclusive club. It's only letting in the VIP information that you've put on the list. Or maybe an even better way to think about it, it's your brain's own personal Google. You type in a search query, like red Jeep or the number 37, and it goes to work, highlighting all the results in the world around you. And this really shows you just how critical the RAS is. I mean, your senses are taking in millions of bits of data every single second. Without this filter, you would be completely overwhelmed, just paralyzed by information overload. The RAS makes sure you only have to consciously deal with the tiny, tiny fraction that you or your subconscious has tagged as important. So that's the science. Pretty cool, right? But now for a real-world test. How does this actually apply to achieving our goals? I want to share a quick personal story that really drove this point home for me. So about 5 years ago, I wrote down a list of goals. One of them was super specific. It was about a particular career path and a very clear income target I wanted to hit. Another one was, well, it was pretty vague. I just wrote down travel more. I think you can probably guess which one of those actually happened. Exactly. That specific career goal basically became my new number 37. Because it was so clear and I thought about it all the time, my RAS was on high alert for anything related to it. A conversation I overheard, an article somebody shared, a new job posting. But the vague goal, travel more, that gave my brain nothing specific to search for. So guess what? It didn't find much of anything. So how do we actually take control of this incredible system? This is where we get practical. Let's talk about a simple, actionable strategy you can use to intentionally program your brain's filter. It's called the PPF strategy, and it is incredibly straightforward. It's all about getting really specific in 3 key areas of your life: personal, professional, and financial. When you write down clear, specific goals for each category, you're basically handing your RAS a new, crystal clear set of instructions. And just look how specific these examples are. It's not get in shape, it's run a 10K race by October. It's not get better at my job, it's get certified in project management this year. These clear, measurable targets are precisely the kind of commands your RAS can latch onto and start working with. So let's just bring this all together. Here's the crucial point. Writing down your specific goals is not some magical act. It is, quite simply, the act of programming your brain's filter. You are telling your RAS, hey, pay attention to this. And then your brain gets to work, automatically highlighting the people, the resources, and the opportunities you need, things that were probably there all along, but you were completely blind to them. And that really is the big takeaway here. This system, your RAS, is running 24/7, whether you know it or not. Your thoughts, your daydreams, your worries, they're all programming what you notice. So the final question isn't if you're programming your brain. The only question is, are you the one doing it on purpose?